That's usually when you start the fucking podcast.
Okay, you threw me off because you said you were starting from 5 and you started at 3.
Oh my god.
It started
Jesus.
at 5,
Alright,
4,
welcome
3.
to Multitap Podcast Season 2, Episode 4, our E3 2017 Expert Predictions. My name is Jason. Who else do we have here?
You got me, AJ.
You got me, Dean.
You got me, Paul.
Oh gosh.
Oh god, I'm not gonna say you got me, so it's
You got me,
Yeah.
Fetzarelli.
yeah, it's DJ aka Fetzarelli. What's up?
There you go. AJ, you want to take us through the docket today?
I
What
would
is
love
on
taking
the
us through the
list?
docket. So, it's our E3 Expert Prediction Podcast where we're going to predict all the things E3 and other things. But first, we're going to
Let's-
talk about the Adult Swim Humble Bundle because that is currently a thing and I would recommend it. We're going to go through the lineup for E3, talk about each of the conferences, what we think might happen at each one. That's going to be a solid majority of this podcast, I'd assume. Then we're going to talk about Destiny 2. We're going to talk about other things, and then we're going to talk about what have we been playing to finish it out. So yeah, let's get going
Right, into the news.
on
Just jump right
the
in.
news. So
Okay, so Adult Swim Humble Bundle, what is it?
well, it's a humble bundle. It's a bundle containing all of the wonders of Adult Swim games. They have quite a fair bit of them.
What's the best one?
The best? Oh god, that's a
The
good
best
question.
game.
I
Well, like,
also
there's-
made a robot
very loaded
unicorn,
question.
right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Robot Unicorn Attack.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me see. So on the bundle, you get small radios, big televisions, Westerado double-barreled, Volgar the Viking, Duck Game, Rise
I
and
picked the
Shine,
Viking one.
Rise and Shine, Headlander, Rain World, Glittermitten Grove, and Wasted.
Jesus Christ.
Glittermitten Grove is actually it's actually a Frog Fractions 2. So
Yep.
I don't know. I've been enjoying playing Wasted. It's a first-person roguelite shooter where it's all about the 80s being nuked and everyone's stuck in that time period, and you get drunk in it. So,
Do you have the Adult Swim bundle?
yes, I bought it. It was only $12.
Shit, that ain't bad.
It ain't bad.
What happens
Isn't
if
that
you use the
12
code
also
Multitap?
I have to say I haven't heard of any of these games.
Really? You haven't heard of Frog Fractions?
No.
Paul, have you been living under a rock?
I haven't heard of it.
I haven't either, so yeah, apparently we all
Yeah.
are.
Apparently
I'm making
everyone
a
in the
comment.
world except AJ.
AJ said Frog Fractions like it has the name like Mario. It's
Yeah,
oh, no.
like
Well, it's
Frog
a...
Fractions.
Oh, gee, Christmas.
We're uncultured. It's fine.
Apparently.
We're just uncultured.
I'm
Sounds
not
like
very in
a,
the indie game scene.
sounds like an educational game because you said fractions, so I just
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
got turned
No,
off by it.
it's literally like a mishmash of so many different things. It's a cult classic at this point, and they made a sequel for it.
How's it a cult classic if the three of us have never heard of it?
Because we're not in a cult, obviously.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
obviously.
The point of a
That's
cult classic is that it has a small group of really intense followers. That's what a cult classic is.
So
Okay.
AJ's in the cult. We're not.
Yeah, well, I'm glad
So
my
like when
mind
they say
isn't instantly
Zoolander is a
swayed.
cult classic, they're wrong because everybody knows about Zoolander. It's just a popular movie.
Huh.
This is why I bring Paul.
Oh my god.
Quality content.
Quality
Yep.
fucking content.
And now you know what cult classic means.
Humble Bundle is what we just did right there. Humble Bundle.
You have to understand that living with Paul, I get at least every single day, I at least get some lecture on some kind of economics or business term or how big business or
Because
big
he's
water
finally
is.
taking a class on it, so he
Yeah.
thinks it's all about it.
It's pretty much everything.
Okay, whatever. I know all about the economy.
How dare
Okay.
you?
I'm actually the best economist in the world.
Before
Do you
we
know
start
when-
talking about the economy, which I'm sure will just make everyone cry and
We
sleep,
should
let's
move
talk
to
about
E3.
something much more exciting.
Can we
All
switch
right.
this to an economics podcast?
No,
No.
absolutely not. All right, but we need to cut Paul off. So, June 10th, Saturday, 2017 is going to be an important day in history. the EA presser starts off E3 2017. DJ, what happens at the EA presser? What are we seeing? What do you think?
Shit. So EA is gonna start it off.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not really sure what they're gonna be releasing.
Do they start with sports or do they start with Star Wars? What are we seeing?
Sports.
Yeah, sports, yeah.
What's
Foosball.
what are you predicting for the best newest feature in Madden 2018?
Oh, Jesus.
I bet that they're gonna update the roster.
Yeah, they're gonna do that. They're gonna probably add something that's somewhat realistic. So they claim, but in reality, it just makes it more of an annoyance to play the
Here's
fucking
what they're
game.
gonna add. They're gonna redo the ball system. They're gonna make it so that way, when you grab the pigskin and you throw that perfect spiral, you can actually feel it in the controller. That's what they're gonna do. I can tell you that now. That's gonna be verbatim their exact fucking words.
Either that or the ball's not gonna be made out of pigskin. We don't offend anyone of certain religious faith.
Judaism.
Okay.
Do you know what they're gonna do? Is they're gonna take the Nintendo Switch Ultra HD Touch Rumble.
That's
It sucks because it's a thing and he's right.
Oh, no.
But no, and then they're probably gonna add some. They're probably gonna talk about NHL 2018. They're gonna add some more features that's gonna make you feel like you're on the ice. Blah 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 blah. And then there's probably gonna be another FIFA. There's probably gonna be
Can we talk
some
about
more
we talk about last
expansion
year's
for Battlefield 1. And
Do we see anything about Battlefield? What do you guys think?
they just released map packs for that, and it's
Okay. So you don't think we're gonna get
early access for premium.
a Battlefield? What do they call the Cops and Robbers one?
Hardline?
Yeah, we're not getting Battlefield Hardline 2, nothing like that.
I don't think so. Honestly, because Battlefield 1 right now is still so fucking popular.
Oh wait, no, this is the
Plus
Star
EA
Wars
thing.
year, isn't it?
Yeah, Battlefront 2 is
Yeah.
what they're going to be focusing on more.
Single player, I forgot about that.
I think that they're just gonna go really intense. Like most of their conference is gonna be dedicated to the Star Wars because that's just the moneymaker.
Well, yeah, and
So-
they're just going to use Battlefield 1's engine.
And my question is, do you think we see both Star Wars games? Do you think we see the third person one and Battlefront, or do you think it's just Battlefront?
Probably just Battlefront,
Okay.
since
And
they
then-
have...
Anything from BioWare? Because BioWare is an off-branch of VA.
Well, I mean, since...
We're definitely not going to see Andromeda 2.
I could barely get through Andromeda 1. I didn't even
I
get
haven't
through
even
it.
finished it.
Neither have I, and I put like 30 hours.
Did they finally like fix all the bugs or?
No. They'd have to completely redesign the code and all that. That would...
Damn.
So Andromeda is not our game of the year.
What about Dragon Age Inquisition 2? Maybe that'll happen.
I think
you
they
know?
said Dragon Age is kind of on hold right now, but I think Dragon Age, there is a game that's being in development to them. Yeah, it's good. Like I feel like BioWare, everything is being put back a couple extra years because of what
Yeah.
happened, unfortunately.
Especially with Montreal, yeah, they just...
Yeah.
Wait, may I ask what happened? Because I don't know anything about this.
Mass Effect Andromeda sucked, so the
So
studio,
bad that they closed down the...
yeah, it's a port house now. It's still open, but they only do like their side work basically.
And this is the Montreal studio.
Yes, that's correct.
Because the reason I think the reason they have a studio in Montreal is because Montreal did a big thing where they tried to get a lot of tech companies and video game companies by lowering taxes
That's
specifically
exactly
for
right.
And it
that
just...
industry. So a lot of companies opened up branches there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
All right. Anything else from EA? AJ, any last thoughts? What do we see from Star Wars Battlefront? I guess that's the big thing with this conference. Like, what's shown off? Is it single player? Is it multiplayer? Do we see the Clone War era?
I mean, they're obviously going to show off a lot of the single player because that's where they got burned with Battlefront 1. Like, that was like a big area that a lot of diehard Battlefront players were mad about. And then hopefully we'll see like a space combat.
I
But you
find
know what I loved
Yes,
about
if I can...
Battlefront
yeah.
2? Like way back in the days of Star Wars Battlefront 2, like the old game, was Galactic Conquest. They need to bring that back.
That was a lot of fun.
Amazing.
That was the best.
Wow.
But yeah, I feel like that's going to be the big areas that they need to hit. And if they don't hit that, there's going to be no hype for it. Especially
I'm
because
just-
they're so early on in the E3 lineup.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best.
It'll be interesting to see how the single player plays out, because like from like past battle, I feel like Battlefront 2 people look at with like rose-colored glasses, where like that single player was honestly like kind of trash. Like the Galactic Conquest was great, but the mainline story was kind of like not. It was like multiplayer sequences, but you play them in a specific order.
I mean,
Like I'm curious if they're gonna do like more of a Call of Duty style, like hey, these are like all the levels you go through, or if it's gonna be like, hey, here's a little campaign kind of nestled into existing multiplayer levels already.
Well, I mean, since it's EA, they'll probably create more of a Battlefield style. Especially if any of you guys played Battlefield 1, they did more of like an episodic type thing with Hardline, and then Battlefield 1, you could kind of choose, like, you're getting different perspectives of the same like war, so they might do something like that. Hopefully, that'd be kind of cool. Because I thought it was a different spin on a single player campaign.
Well, you play as like a 40-year-old lady, right? Isn't that who the main character is?
In what?
Like it starts at the story's supposed to start at the end of Jedi, and then it's like in between episodes 6 and 7, and you're like the girl the whole time.
Ray?
No, it's a rebel girl. So like you start on Endor, like the trailer showed this earlier. Like you start on Endor, and then you're like in the middle of the battle, and you just look up and the Death Star like explodes, and she's just like, oh crap, and then like it takes place like a little bit after Jedi.
Oh, okay.
It's being written.
So,
It's being written by the
before
guy who did Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh.
And then the co-writer is Mitch Dyer, who was a former editor over at IGN.
Wow, the fact that the guy who's doing Spec Ops: The Line is actually writing that, I'm actually very kind of excited about that, because the story of that game was really good. So
Yeah.
High hopes.
His whole idea is like he wants to humanize the Empire and stuff, and make it like, because like she's like a person that like grew up in the Empire, and they see the rebels as terrorist type stuff. So it'll be interesting.
yeah, interesting.
Anyways, let's get out of EA. We have Paul's favorite. So Microsoft presser conference on the next day, June 11th. Paul, what do we see Microsoft doing? Because you're the #1 Xbox fan on the team.
So what they're going to do is they're actually going to release Xbox Scorpio, and at the release, they're actually going to remove games from their catalog, and they are going to actually allow you to play less games. And then they're also going to try and spin it as if it's a benefit.
Good guy, Microsoft.
here's what they're
No,
going to do.
I bet that they're going to try and
Honestly,
throw out like a new IP or something.
they should
think
probably
so?
do that and let PC just take over.
That is kind of what they're heading towards.
Well, AJ, being the big PC gamer, like, do you see Microsoft going towards a more PC-centric side, or do you think they're going to keep Xbox separate?
Let's be honest. With the last couple things that they've released for the PC, it's been actually kind of dog shit the way that they've done it. Like Gears of War, fucking 69 or whatever. The launch for it was so pitiful that I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember any Twitch streamers playing it, even though it was on PC. What was that other new IP that they had? Recore? I remember that being played, but a lot of people were streaming it from their Xboxes rather than playing it on PC, even though it was released on PC. Right?
Well, it's because streaming on Twitch via Xbox is a hell of a lot easier.
And Recore had its own problems. The guy who was working on Mighty, the creator of Mega Man, happened to be attached to that project, and it kind of went south for them.
Yeah, so I don't think Microsoft is really going to have any luck moving to PC anytime soon, with like the dominance Steam has right now, and the way that other websites are working around Steam and with Steam. Like, it's becoming a difficult wall to surpass.
So you think the Windows Store has no place, like, competing up with Blizzard for Destiny? And
if I could
No.
uninstall the Windows Store like permanently from any future Microsoft OS, I would.
Okay, but what if Halo 6 does come to the store? You're not playing it on PC? Not a big Halo guy?
I don't care about Halo 6. I got Destiny 2 coming.
Yeah.
Very true.
Well,
being an
would play
Xbox
though.
lover, I will. I mean, not an Xbox lover, but having played Xbox for a very long time before I actually got a PC, I give my always. I kind of just do the ignorance is bliss thing with Microsoft, where I'm like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just pretend like it's all okay. And I still have an Xbox One, and I'm still kind of secretly hoping that things just kind of turn around for Microsoft, and they come out with something. They're like, yeah, this is totally going to be awesome and not going to suck. And
Yeah,
so
do you think they're getting a new IP?
I just
No.
sold mine.
No,
You don't think they're getting a new IP?
I mean,
They
no,
might.
they might, but I don't know. Microsoft is kind of known for. I mean, and even if they do get a new IP, I don't know if that's really gonna. They're gonna need something kind of crazy.
Well, they're showing the Scorpio. The box is going to be shown. The price is going to be shown. What do you think the highest price point they could go is?
550.
550, 549, AJ.
Yeah.
Depending
something
on
like
what-
that.
Dean, 800.
I think
Well,
859. I think is the
I
highest
don't
price
know.
they can go.
Yeah, because
549 as like the
of
combo.
storage. Well, no, I could see them go 899 if they do like a terabyte SSD or something like that. Because like just
899.
based
could
on
be
the dev kit,
suicide, though.
It would be actual suicide because they're trying to market this to families. Like a console cannot be like near $1,000. That's
Yeah.
too much. That's too high for a console. With the
Well,
current with the
if they
current
do
price
price-
points,
not necessarily with like 4K TVs with HDR and 4K Blu-ray and all that other shit. Like how the fuck are you gonna get that for $500? There's no fucking way.
Well, here's the thing, and the Xbox does have the advantage where they can kind of eat the cost, and Microsoft has a history of eating the cost for having a higher end GPU because they know that their people that buy their console will have the attachments like Xbox Live, where they are spending that $50 a year. So, do you think they're going to eat the cost and try to go for like a $550 console?
they've
'cause,
always
like,
done it.
Well, I
DJ
mean,
is not wrong with the specifications that are listed. It's going to be about a $900 box.
Yeah.
However,
Well-
how much cost are they going to eat is really the question.
but another game changer is since AMD released the Ryzen chips that cut a lot of costs and they get a multi-core processor for a lot cheaper than what they would have done beforehand with the Intel-like performance. So I think they might be able to cut costs with changing their hardware, but that would mean they'd have to release a whole nother dev kit to test.
Okay. So Dean, you still think $899 for the console?
I mean, look, what was it? The Xbox 360. How much did it cost when it came out? It was like
$500.
$500.
Yeah.
And
The
then what was the
PS4 was running at $699. Or the PS3. I'm sorry. PS3 was, I believe, at $700, so $699, which is why PS3 ended up having a really rough start.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Xbox One was 600, was it? Or
500.
No,
$499.
still 500?
$499. Yeah, it was $499.
Oh wow. So I mean, keeping the same like track record, it should be 500. But I feel like the Scorpio, they've been like showing that it's going to be so much more than the current tech that I feel like they literally just can't. They have to like 800, 899 at the most, at like the bare like get
Really?
everything with it.
That's
You
most.
like-
think
But
they can
I
do a
think
console
that-
for $900?
I think
think
if it's
they
a
might try.
flagship, if it's like their flagship console,
yeah, I'm saying like with everything, like the combo package, throwing a Connect in there while we're at it, throw in all this other crap, and
Yeah.
I think everything all together could be $899. But I think with like the
base console, what do you think it's going to be?
I think 600, $599 is kind of my guess.
$599, and then 900 plus it when you get all the attachments.
Yeah, 900 if you get everything. That's my
Okay.
guess.
And I bet they're going to sell everything separately. Microsoft, they still don't have chargeable batteries in their controller, so.
yeah. Well, I want to add another note. Microsoft's been working with Acer for a VR headset, so that might be something that will work with Scorpio. So that I think that could be added if they do like a $899 price point.
Yeah.
You think that
Scorpio.
might be their,
It'll come with the Acer. That'll be their PSVR competitor.
yeah, I was gonna say like the competitor to PSVR because right now PlayStation's the only one that has their their dirty little toes in the VR world right now.
Yep.
Especially,
Well, I wanna-
that has been a catastrophic failure for them.
yeah,
No,
but
it's been successful.
It's been successful,
it's-
Paul.
it's been a lot more
It has?
successful
PSVR is
compared to
going really
Samsung
well.
VR. Yeah.
No, I hadn't heard anything from it.
Oh, no.
Well, have
it's-
you heard
it's-
anything bad?
No, I hadn't
Exactly.
heard. No,
I mean, frame rate. It's only doing
So-
60 frames
yeah.
per eye instead of 90, but that's about it.
My thing is, I don't believe Microsoft as a company would jump into VR because of what happened to them in the mobile market, and their investors are going to be like, "Hey, I remember Nokia. We're not going to do that." So I think what they're going to do is stay in bed with Oculus just like they have been. And then, so they've already said Halo 6 is not going to be at E3 this year, but there will be something Halo. I bet the something Halo is going to be some sort of Halo Oculus type deal for VR. So some little 2-hour experience that someone kind of nestled
no
together.
way that'll be good though.
Or like a VR
Absolutely
motion.
not, but
Or-
Halo Spartan Assault exists on your phone and it's trash. But what I'm saying is that Microsoft, they will use their, I mean, really, Halo is like their Mario. It's not the same resonance, but they think it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because that Microsoft is convinced that Halo is the most like up there with Star Wars for popularity, because they're completely wrong. They ruined it in 5. We'll go on that rant later. But yeah, Halo is like it plays well, but like story wise, it's trash now. But I bet they're gonna have some sort of Halo Oculus type thing. I don't see them developing their own VR headset because like from an investor standpoint, I bet they're going all in for HoloLens, for AR, for enterprise type stuff. I don't think that has anything to do with gaming.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to use the HoloLens?
I did, yeah.
I did,
It was
yeah.
super cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, but there's no potential for gaming.
There's
I think
potential,
the potential
For
years
Minecraft
and years down the
or
road.
sandbox games mostly. I could see it, but that's it.
Or
But
like,
yeah, that's why I just, from a first party perspective, I guess finishing up my thought, I don't see. I mean, they better have a new IP at least announced, like some sort of cinematic trailer. Because if they don't have like some sort of cowboys in space, or I don't. Dean, what do you think? Like first party wise, they would even try?
I mean, okay, so they've played with space quite a lot now at this point. If I were to guess, I feel like they would do something very cinematic. Like they had Quantum Break, right? That was last EA, right?
Yeah,
Was
it
Quantum
was
Break.
2 years ago.
oh, that was
They
hot
might,
trash.
and that was like, but it didn't like flop horrifically. It had
But it
Littlefinger
didn't go
in it.
like, yeah, it wasn't amazing though.
Yeah,
it
that's
wasn't what it
true.
was hyped up to be.
It was like Alan Wake. Like the Alan Wake guys basically made another Alan Wake, and it's
But it also had a TV show like crammed inside of it too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So
Wow.
I would assume they would probably do something, maybe not like directly similar to Quantum Break or whatever, but kind of in the same vein. Maybe because they might still be trying to take over what Infamous did for the Sony thing, where they have like the super powered running around a city,
Okay.
open world kind of thing.
So you think
that's
they're gonna
kinda
have
my
like
guess.
a third person like
Crackdown?
well, I always thought about this, and I know that DC's been looking into games. Do you think Xbox could potentially get like their own? Because like skipping a little bit ahead, but Sony has Spider-Man. Like, do you think like exclusively? Do you think we could get like a exclusive DC property?
Oh,
for
that
Xbox?
actually is very likely with Xbox. I could see them kind of getting their hands in that, and maybe I know like Injustice is really the only thing where DC is like super duper popular, but maybe they could get their own game with the Flash or something, or Green Lantern or whatever. So Green Lantern, Green Xbox. Oh, what a great marketing campaign!
Oh, Green Lantern edition,
Synergy.
Xbox Scorpio.
Yeah, dude, that could be a total thing. So I actually think that's a very high probability. They
Mhm.
could maybe go with DC.
Because I mean, we haven't heard from the Batman Arkham team since RDR, and it's been about 2 years now. So
Mhm.
their next game is coming up, and no announcement from them yet. And I feel like WB it's WB Interactive, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
Warner
is that who
Brothers.
did
Yeah.
it? Yeah. I mean, we haven't heard anything from them at all, and they said that they are working on DC properties. We just don't know for what yet. So if we can get some exclusivity, but then it's like the question is Microsoft going to release it on PC? Because Phil Spencer's been pretty open with, hey, moving forward, the Windows Store is going to have a lot of our first party Xbox games. So it's like, well, if I can play it on PC, do I need to buy a Scorpio? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
If you want to use SLI graphics cards, you do.
But like, I don't know if the Scorpio is appealing to me as a hardcore gamer, or if it's appealing to someone that like wants to use their 4K TV to its fullest. And I guess what Microsoft needs to show me, like, and what I'm excited about is Scorpio going to be something that is for me, or is it for someone else?
Right.
Because we're in a bubble being hardcore PC gamers. Like I think AJ is super on the PC side. So like I guess if they can get their ports properly and like I don't know, maybe it'll be good. But without Steam support, like the Windows Store is kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Not just kind of.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Any last thoughts on Scorpio, Microsoft, AJ? Anyone?
I think Microsoft's just going to try to keep the home theater type PC centric. That's what the console is going to become now, though. home theater PC without actually building a PC, because that's what they did with the original Xbox One came out. It's like, oh, everything can connect to it. It's going to be the exact same thing, just more powerful, better 4K support, better encoding for that shit, high dynamic range, all that crap.
So do we
So I
see
think they're
Connect
just gonna keep-
3.0?
So
So Dance Central 6 is going to be game of the year. Okay. Moving on to the next one. June 12th, Monday, Sony conference. AJ, you want to start us off with Sony?
Wait, you forgot Bethesda.
Oh, Bethesda. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm so sorry. Bethesda. AJ, go. Bethesda.
There you go.
I'm so sorry.
Well, okay, here's what I'm predicting. I'm gonna predict this whole entire fucking thing, right?
Okay.
Let's see it. Here we
But
go.
I do need
What
a little.
happens?
I do need a little
Use
bit
the
of help.
timestamps on this prediction.
That's fine.
Who's the main guy for Bethesda? I always forget his name.
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard. Okay, Todd Howard. He's gonna run out on stage. He's gonna be so fucking psyched to be out
Okay.
there one more time because this is his last year.
Oh,
Right?
no.
Oh.
Yep, this is his last year, and he's gonna
You think
he's
he's
gonna
done?
break that to the crowd. Everyone's gonna be super sad, but because of that, they're gonna want to hear every word he has to say. And through that, they're gonna release the new expansion for Elder Scrolls Online. They're gonna give us some bullshit teaser for some new IP that doesn't give us anything like they did for Prey.
or
they're
New
gonna-
Dishonored.
Oh, yeah, there's a new IP. Oh, wait, really quick. Sorry to interrupt. What do you think the new IP would be? Just hypothetically.
Um,
Elder Scrolls 6.
that's not
That's
a
not a
new
new
IP.
IP.
That has been rumored that a
I
new Elder
know, but
They
just
said Elder
please.
Scrolls 6 is on hiatus. I don't mean to ruin Dean's
Damn
parade,
it.
but there's definitely not even a team working on it right now.
I don't know. I feel like it might be some new fantasy thing.
Okay.
Um,
So you think is this from the? And I don't know if it is, but will this be from like the Fallout 4, like Todd Howard's main team?
I don't know. I hope
As
not.
AJ laughs when
I
you
hope
mention
not.
that.
Okay, and then they're gonna after Todd Howard reveals all this stuff, they're gonna have some more bullshit about, like the successful rates of Fallout 4 and Fallout Shelter and whatever. They're gonna say like, oh, we're releasing 3 new content packs for Prey, and then they're gonna all the while when the E3 showing is happening with this, they're gonna keep cutting back and forth to Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb because they're gonna drag them from the cemetery again because they've
Dude, Adam Sessler's been in the news lately.
has he?
Yeah, Friday the 13th came out. He's like
He was
part
a
of
big
their
proponent.
marketing campaign.
He was a big proponent for that game, and look how that
Yeah.
turned out.
And look, he's back.
Yeah, so I feel like that's gonna be the Bethesda conference in a nutshell. So
I'm curious to see if that prediction that actually seems decently probable.
Seems
So-
very
You
accurate.
forgot Wolfenstein.
oh yeah, we haven't seen Wolfenstein in a while.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be at the Bethesda conference, 100%.
I totally forgot about Wolfenstein.
Does anybody really remember Wolfenstein?
Dude,
New Order.
Wolfenstein
The
was
original
so
Wolfenstein,
good,
yeah.
Dean.
I'm sorry, I never played a Wolfenstein, so I don't know.
Maybe they might even tease like a
I
new
played
Doom.
the original multiplayer Wolfenstein.
Do you have a PS4?
Yeah.
No, Dean. Do you have a PS4?
No, I only have an Xbox.
Okay.
I
was gonna
know,
give you
I
my
just-
copy of Wolfenstein and be like, play this.
No. But all right, set it off for Bethesda then.
Did
Um,
I wrap it up?
I think
Got
you
it.
did everything pretty on point. But then when just to add on to AJ's, oh, here's how Fallout did. I think they're gonna say, oh, here's how Fallout did, and then here's the Vive version of it because they said it is coming to Vive at some point. So I bet they're gonna have like a little, hey, by the way, behind the door you can go try out Fallout on Vive. And that's
Oh,
pretty
you
much
know
it.
what else we will see at the Bethesda conference? And I can guarantee this with like 99.9% precision. We're gonna see Skyrim on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Skyrim's supposed to be on the
it's gonna make me
Switch.
so sad.
You don't think they're
Bro.
gonna save that for the Treehouse Day? It's gonna be at the Bethesda conference.
No, I don't see Nintendo doing that. I don't see Nintendo being the ones to say it. I see Bethesda. We might see it again at Nintendo, but I think Bethesda is gonna be the one to blow the load first.
Hey.
Okay. No, I think that makes perfect sense. Nintendo doesn't really show off those kind of games.
Their deal.
Yeah.
All right, moving on officially. June 12th, Monday, 2017. Expert predictions. Sony conference.
Spider-Man.
Dean, being the
Oh.
expert with no PS4, what happens at the Sony conference?
They're going to talk about the PS4. They're going to say, "Hey, this is the fourth one we've made. This is pretty neat.
Mhm.
Last of Us 2, maybe that could be a thing.
Yeah.
Actually, not even maybe. That is a thing.
Yep, there's a trailer.
It's probably going to show maybe another cinematic trailer for it.
Oh.
Might show a
Um,
gameplay trailer.
Excited.
Yeah, maybe a gameplay trailer. Like
You think so?
I mean, they've already. That's like typical for. I mean, they always show like kind of BS game trailers.
They just shipped
They've done
Uncharted
it
4 and did
Did a
one
teaser last
cinematic.
year.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm really not the expert on this. I'm just kind of winging it at this point.
That's why I asked you first.
Yeah. So, how about somebody else who knows what they're talking about can explain what actually might be happening?
Well,
And I'll take my science on it.
since there's a lot of, I think, since there's a lot of talk about the Scorpio, PlayStation's probably gonna do a refresh of the PS Pro or the PS4 Pro, whatever the fuck, to see if
Really?
it'll actually compete with it. That's
a
my honest
bold one.
opinion, because they have 4K native gameplay on the PS4 Pro, but they don't have 4K Blu-ray. They don't have any of that other stuff that the Scorpio is rumoring to have. And Sony's usually on the hush-hush when this kind of thing. But I think when they're going to wait until Microsoft blows their load on Saturday, and then Sony's just going to be like, oh, look at me now, bitch, and then do their own thing.
Interesting.
I think they're going to do the opposite and go the more affordable. Be like, forget PS4 Pro. That product does exist for the people that care about it, but here's a $250 PS4. And then they're going to try to go even cheaper. So
But that's
instead of going for the
That's
more
the
affordable,
PS4 now.
well, right now it's the full price is $299. I think they're going to go to $249.
That's usually their move on these years is to cut the price a little bit, just to incentivize like, hey, we're the right route to go.
We're going to make a
'Cause-
slimmer edition.
Well, then mom and dad go to the store and they see a $899 Xbox that was listed by Dean, and then they see a $249 PlayStation, and they're like, well, why would I not want that one? Because my kid's just gonna play Rocket League anyways, you know.
And then
True.
they'll be able to do VR too if they wanted to for
Yeah.
$200.
I don't know. I think they're gonna go the cheaper route. Last of Us Part 2, I honestly don't think it'll be at the conference at all. I don't think there's going to be gameplay. It's too early. Like, this will be the, hey, let's show the Uncharted 4 stuff and then go play it next week because the Uncharted expansion was announced. I'd like Last of Us. It's just that team just shipped Uncharted 4. And there's only one Naughty Dog team. They don't have two. So it's like, you know, they have... I just... It might be a little too early. Like, I could see us seeing more Spider-Man gameplay and more... what's that zombie game called?
Oh, that
Oh, the
really
one they showed
shitty
it-
one? The biker one? The biker one?
Yes.
Oh, the
Oh,
bike
yes,
one with
biker
all the
zombies.
Yeah.
The really shitty one.
Yo, I can't
There's one with
remember
like
what
the
it...
shit tons of them, right? Where they like stomp on top of each other and things
it's
like
not
that.
The Last of Us. It's called like
It's called Bike.
Bike
Woods.
Zombies.
Bike zombies.
We'll
Zombies on
just
a
call
bike.
it bike zombies from
Well,
here
I
on
feel like we
Hold
should
on.
look it up because whoever's
I'm-
watching the
I'm
stream
gonna
is
look it
going to
up
be
right
very
now.
okay.
They're just sitting there like,
Just type in the
So,
words
I
biker
feel like
zombie.
we're gonna get a full reveal of Bike Zombies the game, and it'll be out by the fall, and no one will care. But it'll be their first party game that they.
Oh,
play.
Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Days
Yes,
I just Googled
totally.
Biker
That-
zombie game.
Bike
and that's the
Zombies.
first result.
Yo,
Yes, because that name is totally like recognizable from all the other zombie games.
I
I feel like that game's just gonna flop based on poor marketing.
I'm gonna predict also that we get to see the fourth class for Destiny 2, as well as one of the exclusive weapon packs for the PlayStation 4, because we're on Sony's conference. And then we're also gonna see a multiplayer reveal of Call of Duty World War II because they're in bed with Sony.
on a more prediction note, I got really close to my mic for this one.
I just saw that. And I was like,
yeah.
for
God,
this
I mean-
for this right now.
Go back away,
no,
please.
lean back, please, Jesus.
please, God, my
No,
hair is
stay right
standing
there.
up the back
I
of
like it in
neck.
my ear.
Oh,
I
Keep on
want to
whispering
make
in my
a
ear.
pretty ballsy prediction that we're gonna
Okay.
see more.
Halo 6.
No, we're gonna see gameplay of Death Stranding.
What?
Death,
Oh my!
Death Stranding.
You're crazy. No, the
Yeah,
Kojima game. There's no way.
I think Kojima's
Oh,
gonna
you mean
fucking
the one with Daryl from Walking
Yes.
Dead?
Daryl and then like fucking Hannibal
right? Demon
Lecter.
Baby, right?
Yeah, we're
Well-
gonna see something.
No,
You
there's
think
no
so?
way.
Yeah, dude, that's my
No way.
ballsy ass prediction right there.
You think that game is ready?
I don't think it's ready. I think they have something pieced together enough to show something off to get hype built up again.
I bet you get another weird trailer and then it goes away and everyone's gonna be like, I don't know.
Exactly.
And there's gonna be a whale in this.
It's gonna
one.
be the Kojima standard.
There's gonna be a whale.
Yeah, dude, that was the whole thing in Metal Gear. There's a whale on fire. It was great.
What? You know, what?
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm not even gonna ask. Just don't even. I don't even.
Metal Gear
So
5
back,
was about.
back on Destiny real quick. Do you
Yeah,
really
go
think
ahead.
they're gonna do another class?
Yeah, I mean, 3 is not enough for a sequel. And when we did our Destiny reacts, our Destiny 2 reacts, we were kind of, I guess Dean and I specifically were a little on the negative side
Mhm.
towards the end because there's just not enough. And I feel like there needs to be another like
Plus.
huge content like chunk in order to
Yeah.
to be like, hey, this is why this is called Destiny 2 and not Destiny the Taken King again.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean,
the king
I
is
think,
taken again.
The
know.
king's been
Yeah, I
taken
just-
again.
I think if they, I don't know. I think they, since they just added new supers, that means the 3 classes they have now there's 12 variations of what you can do. Then if you add another class, they're gonna have to make 4 more variations of that class, which
But
means
that's
it's gonna be
what a sequel
16.
should be.
yeah, this isn't a DLC. Like, I
But-
think if they really
but-
want to make it good, they
But
need to, like,
Destiny wasn't originally designed to have a second one.
I hate what
think-
you're saying because I know you're right, and I just want to be like, I just want this so bad. I just want another class, and you are 100% correct, DJ. They're not going to give me that, but I just want it.
Because they weren't. Destiny originally was not designed to be a sequel-based game. It was supposed to be like WoW, where it came with expansions and shit like that. But because of the planes and
Activision.
stuff, exactly what I was talking about, and Activision being a fuck like it normally is, they couldn't do what they wanted to at the very beginning. So I think they're going to be able to. They're adding all those features that we were asking for with the original Destiny. And I think, honestly, I'm going to be happy if they just did that, because that means they're listening to the community and they just told Activision to suck a dick.
I don't know. I just think if they just add, like, to me, all I've seen, I could go on my rant again about Destiny 2, but I'm going to condense it greatly. As of now, it still just seems just like they added a couple new maps and maybe put a couple new colors on the shader, and that's about it. And then
Hey, man.
added some shiny colors. I mean, personally, I think if they added like a different type of map, be like, I'm thinking of Overwatch because I just finished playing it, but like a payload or something that you have to move, like a different type of game mode other than just strike and raids and weird missions and whatever. I think
Well,
that could maybe add something new.
True, but it's more MMO based.
That is true. That is true. But
Didn't
Which-
they tease?
When have you seen Payload on it?
They teased like I don't remember if it was Destiny or a game kind of like Destiny, but didn't they tease like a mode? You guys have played Chivalry, right?
yeah,
You know, like the conquest modes where you have to like go through the map, you have to like, you know, siege the tower, and then you have to like raid the town, and then you have to get to the castle. I could have sworn they had a mode like that. Like,
Yeah, they're doing. I think they are doing something like that, and I think
Okay.
most of it was just fixing the multiplayer so that way everyone gets access to the features where you didn't have to be in a party
yeah.
in order to access them, and it was easier to matchmake.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a mode like that is pretty cool, and
That does sound really
that would
cool.
like reinvigorate a lot of the community to play a lot of the multiplayer modes again.
Yeah, I will just wait and see on Destiny. It could completely turn around. Sony's conference could like show me, hey, this game is actually going to be really freaking cool. But as of now, I stay skeptical. But that's
I want to
quite
see
fine.
more unique weapons out of Destiny. Like my big thing of them like going to Destiny is the game feels like Halo, but only if you played Halo with battle rifles and DMRs. Like, and then added magic to it. It's like, where are the needler type of weapons, or where's the energy sword, or where's the gravity hammer? Like, I want to see like a different kind of power weapon, like other than shotguns and snipers. But
like,
Never gonna
where
get
do you go? Like, how many extra weapons and power weapons like that can you go before it's just, oh, it's Halo, oh, it's this? Like, I
wouldn't
get
mind it being
why.
Halo, though.
get why they're doing it, but Halo is already there. Like, Bungie had their part with Halo. They needed to kind of just stay away from that. In my opinion.
no,
It's
I mean,
How
you're not
far
wrong.
did it go with the features before it's just, oh, it's Halo again?
I
but
get bored of like
MMO-based?
3-shot burst rifle, automatic rifle, SMG, 3-shot burst SMG. It's like, okay.
I mean, true.
I don't know.
I think
Any
I
other?
think 3-shot burst SMG is kind of unique.
Oh yeah, why is that?
I'm just saying, not a lot of games do it. The first
Yeah,
I heard
most-
of was
yeah,
Black
most
Ops.
Okay.
Yeah, most of
Let's
SMGs
reel it back
are
for
a lot
1 second.
Yeah, we
So-
really got distracted on
So,
that
so
one.
Paul, what do you think we're seeing from Sony? What else?
Oh, what do I think we're gonna see from Sony?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I feel like nothing interesting.
Wow.
What?
Like
Not
Sony's
even
gonna do well. They're
Spider-Man?
gonna ride the wave of the way that the PS4 beat the Xbox One,
Mhm.
and I think they're just gonna ride that wave, and they're just gonna more the same. And Xbox is gonna try and play catch up, and they're not going to catch up because they're so far behind.
Okay.
That's like
Wow.
the whole
Coming
conference
from
in a
the
nutshell.
Microsoft.
I'm gonna make a guess, and I think I'm gonna be right here. I think this is the year that Sony doesn't do well. I think this is the year where Microsoft actually takes the lead, because I feel like Sony has shown all their cards. They have nothing to surprise anyone with anymore, other than like whatever Sucker Punch's IP is gonna be. Like they have nothing left. Everything that they've shown has been on a 3-year dev cycle, and it's not coming out this year. We're not seeing God of War this year, you know. Like
Even though
it's
I
gonna
wish
be
we
way
would.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're. I think they're gonna talk about it, but I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah.
this
But
year.
that's the thing, is like it's all talk. They've shown all their cards. I don't see them announcing anything new, because all their first parties, other than Sucker Punch, has like we've seen everything, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like this we could see like a surprise, but I know we never do. But they could completely come out of the woodworks with like 4 new IPs and like a sequel to a really successful franchise. Like it could happen. I don't
Yeah,
know how
especially
likely it would
since-
be.
Especially since a fucking franchise like Call of Duty is now becoming get all your exclusive content first from Sony. That used to
Yeah.
always be Xbox. Like
Yeah.
And-
it's
Yeah.
crazy how all these game devs are switching to Sony's console when it comes to exclusivity like that.
Bungie going over to Sony.
Yeah, well they did that with Destiny. So
Yeah. I'm just saying like that's recent. Like Bungie
Yeah.
was always an Xbox dev.
Yeah.
So we are going to see Square at Sony's conference. Like, do you guys have any predictions on the Square stuff that we're going to see? Like, we know we're
JRPGs.
well, Square's Marvel game should be there. The Avengers game.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, the Avengers game. What?
Oh my
What?
gosh, you guys don't remember this? We talked about this.
Oh,
So, yeah,
We talked
so
about Injustice.
the Deus Ex team, Eidos Montreal and Square Enix, they have a partnership with Marvel to do a Avengers like AAA video game. So that's why they're canceling Deus Ex, Deus Ex's sequel, and they are
What?
the Tomb Raider team is doing it too. So Crystal Dynamics, which we're probably going to see Tomb Raider as well. But after the next Tomb Raider game, they're helping work on the Marvel game as well. So they have 2 studios that are working on this AAA Avengers game.
Isn't Tomb Raider though? Tomb Raider was an Xbox exclusive though, wasn't it?
It was
Oh.
timed exclusive through Xbox.
Oh.
They're not doing that again.
And I heard that
Oh.
they lost a whole lot of money off that.
They
They did,
did.
exactly.
It was a really bad move.
That's
Good
why they're
video
not doing
game,
it
though.
anymore.
Good video game,
Yeah.
but it suffered because of the timed exclusive,
Yeah.
as most
Yeah.
exclusives do. Like,
Yeah. Well, damn.
let's not get
I
on
mean-
exclusive talk.
But yeah, so we know that Square, even though like they're going more publisher mode, but Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal are both under Square Enix's umbrella, and they are both working on Marvel's games. So like I know Telltale just did the Guardians of the Galaxy release. The next one that's supposed to be revealed is the Marvel game that everyone else is working on. I forgot what it's called. Ugh, I don't know if there's a name, but it'll be interesting to see what an Avengers game looks like, whether it be a third-person shooter or I don't even know.
So here's a question: are the video games canon in the cinematic universes?
No, this is going to be its own thing.
Interesting.
Huh.
Mhm.
All right.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
then after Sony's conference, Ubisoft has their conference, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Ubi's up next.
And it won't be Assassin's Creed. We can know that for
Wait,
sure.
no, there was There was
There's
some leaked
definitely
footage.
Assassin's Creed there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
What?
some leaked
I thought
footage.
they said
Are you being
they
sarcastic? It was leaked already.
Yeah.
No.
It was leaked
Egypt.
yesterday.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Fucking wait. There's not that high. There's only the pyramid. You can't leap of faith off the pyramid.
Well, the idea is that the boat
Why
is
not?
coming back, so Egypt is just one of the parts of the map. It's like
Oh.
Assassin's Creed 4, where you're going to be in Egypt, you're going to be in like Greece and Rome still.
So probably in like the
Yeah,
Mediterranean area.
But the title is
Yep.
Assassin's Creed Origins, so it's like this takes place before Altair and Ezio. Like you are the first assassin in this one.
That's
Sick.
interesting.
I mean, it's been a while since we had one. Maybe they might innovate, but probably not. We'll probably still have to climb a ton of towers and stuff.
Without like the cool syndicate grappling hook of awesomeness. I don't know how we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll use divine intervention. You can, like,
Yeah,
you can call on the gods and they can like that would actually be kind of sick.
I'm gonna
But-
pray to
That would be
the
cool.
pray to Ra.
Yeah, it's like Smite, Rod just comes down.
That would kind of be really awesome. Can we please have that?
You kind of have to wonder if it's possible for them to, because they've gone through so many games, and then they're going back in the timeline. If it's possible for them to say, "Hey, we're removing this feature," they're saying like, "Oh, assassins haven't learned this yet. You can't do it anymore." If that'll
Well,
like improve or detract from the game,
They
if
could
even
do
try it.
some tricky stuff with like, oh well, this assassin knows how to do this advanced technique because it was lost throughout time and was only recently discovered in like the
Yeah.
futuristic assassins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they could probably make this Assassin's Creed just as complex as like the newer ones.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, still, I was under the impression that they just weren't doing that, so I was very wrong.
No, it's coming out this fall. You're
Yeah.
going to be playing it by November. That's
Shit.
for sure.
That's if you buy it.
Yeah.
It might be hot trash.
Yeah.
Say
We'll
that,
have
yeah. To
Well,
go
Egypt's
back on
pretty
the
hot.
but like going back on adding those features, or they could just go not give a fuck what people think and just do what Halo Reach did. It's like, oh, I know it's before like, the attack on Reach, but we're gonna add jetpacks because even though Halo
Surprise.
1, 2, and 3, you never had them.
Yeah.
By the way, you can sprint now. Apparently, when you landed on the Halo, you
was
lost
lost
sprinting.
Hey man, new Call of Duty, they already said it. In multiplayer, no regenerating health. How's that going to happen? Med packs are back.
Yay! Battlefield,
It'll
Yeah.
be exciting.
Activision's
Anyways.
Battlefield.
So,
We're also
After
gonna see Far
Assassin's
Cry
Creed-
5.
Far Cry 5 on the list of Ubi games.
We've already
What-
seen some gameplay. We've already seen like cinematic trailers and stuff.
What do you guys think of Far Cry 5, Paul?
Far Cry. I haven't played a Far Cry game in forever. Far Cry Primal looked interesting, but I heard it was bad.
It was
Okay.
hot trash.
Paul, what do you
I've
think
never
about
played a Far Cry
5?
game though.
Really?
Yeah,
Far Cry 3 was really good.
Not even
I
Blood
hear
Dragon?
Far Cry 2 is really interesting.
It's the worst
It's
one.
dated, that's for
It's
sure.
the worst one.
I heard that your guns jam and stuff.
Yeah. And you have to worry about malaria poisoning.
Yeah, your
What?
character has malaria. You have to take pills to
Nice.
stay alive.
Oh,
the
God, it's
entire
So
time.
it's like an FPS Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In Africa.
It's way back to
Far
the
Cry
good old
5.
days.
What do we think about Far Cry 5?
So we get really distracted. Anyways,
Because Far Cry 2 is a better game. I'm just saying that having never played Far Cry.
Okay, so Far Cry 5 takes place in Montana, right?
Yes.
Wait, in Montana?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
Hope
in the
County.
U.S. So you basically are fighting a Christian cult. You're fighting the Duck Dynasty people, basically.
Oh,
But
Montana.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
so
and
it's
poor,
like
poor Montana.
the entire premise of the game is what if a kind of like radical Christian group in the South took over a state.
Basically,
yes.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
yeah,
like
there-
Outlast 2 if you could actually fight back.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it looks like a lot like a lighter Outlast 2 sometimes because like there was some fucked up shit in the trailer.
And well, apparently a bunch of Christian communities are trying to petition the game not to be released
Yeah,
course.
because it's a direct attack on their religion.
Do you know how many direct attacks games take at literally everything? Like
Interesting.
PUBG takes place in Russia, and I'm pretty sure the Russians aren't happy about like
Or
the-
Modern Warfare with the fucking
Oh, the
War in the Middle
airport
East.
thing.
oh yeah that
the airplane. Yeah, where you mow down like all of the civilians.
Yeah, that was
That was a fun
Interesting.
time.
So I feel like knowing how Far Cry is gonna play, it's gonna be kind of cheating to like go to the farm and then skin all the cows for your wallet because you know exactly that's like gonna be a thing that you can do.
Oh, probably yeah. I hope they do something like different with this Far Cry. Like, I hope they realize that Far Cry Primal was hot trash, and that the only reason Far Cry 3 really worked well was because we hadn't seen a game like that in a while, and the villain, at least for the first, like, 2/3, was actually super interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't played so many of these like really mainstream games from Ubisoft in such a long time that I'll be able to jump into one of them and just really enjoy it, just because I haven't gone through the iterations.
You don't
Yeah,
have
I'm
the
kind
open
of
world.
jealous
That's
that
where
you get that
that's how I
because I know
feel too,
exactly.
Paul.
I kind of intentionally deprived myself of like Assassin's Creed and stuff. And deprive myself is an exaggeration. It wasn't that hard to pull myself away.
Yeah, that's how I felt with Far Cry. I was like, it doesn't look like. Seems like a lot of grinding. It looks boring as fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, like, a lot of the chaos of Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4, I imagine can transition super well over into Far Cry 5. Like, it's more of the same stuff. But, like,
Yeah.
if they don't innovate on new mechanics or anything like that, it's just going to be the same thing that they've released for the past couple years.
Okay.
Isn't that what most games are going to nowadays?
Yeah, let's not. That's a conversation for another day. Let's get Aaron and Cleo on for that one.
So speaking of climbing trees,
Oh,
what about the Avatar game? What do we think of that?
I didn't even
There's
see
an
the teaser.
Avatar
I didn't-
game.
You
Yeah.
didn't even know that was going
So
to be a
along
thing.
with rebooting all the movies, it's being made in the same engine that The Division is made in.
Nice.
Thing.
It's a
We
game
all know
about-
how great the Division went.
The Division was awesome. Honestly, I thought it was fun.
I thought that the beta was really fun.
The
The
business
Snowdrop
model,
engine was amazing.
business model was hot trash, but
Do you think we see anything from Avatar though?
Maybe it's just like a teaser, but I don't think any gameplay or.
Nothing
I
crazy.
played Avatar, the game, on the Wii, and
Oh, yeah?
I killed that game.
Classic video game.
Well, I mean, based on
Great.
all of our reactions, they're probably gonna do a "Hey, look at me, remember me."
Yeah.
This was the thing like a while
I mean,
ago.
Who's developing Avatar? Is it who actually?
Ubisoft.
It's one of the mainline Ubisoft studios.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
They're like making
they're-
it into a third-person open-world game.
And they're using the Snowdrop engine.
Yeah.
that kind of almost intrigued me. I think open world Avatar would actually be super cool.
It's because they're trying to bring it back.
aren't they also opening up the new Avatar like theme park?
Yep. The theme park's gonna be opening next year, and then the movie is gonna come out in 2022, I think.
James Cameron's making some fucking bank.
Oh,
He's
we'll
always
see.
made bank though. It's it's him.
It's James Cameron.
He's kind of a dick, but
He's kind of.
he makes good shit. I can't deny that, but he's kind of a prick about it.
Okay. I think they're
Mine's
gonna make a big deal about Rainbow Six Siege too. Like they're gonna have like a Siege 2.0 type thing where it's like,
Well, didn't
here's
they
a bunch
just-
of new maps.
Didn't they just release the new season?
Well, the new operation there wasn't any new
Health?
characters in it.
Health?
It's they call it Operation Health, and what that is it's the developers really focusing on netcode. So it's like they're focusing on actually fixing up like the code of the game, make sure the peaker's advantage isn't a thing anymore. But I bet they're gonna have a big spot for their mainline esports game, and Siege is phenomenal that it's still around.
Yeah, it's definitely done a lot better than fucking For Honor.
Yeah.
Oh,
So do you think we see anything from For Honor?
I mean, they might try to like reinvigorate the crowd into being like, yeah, we're gonna add in like fucking new servers and custom games and like I don't know. They're gonna try to fix everything up. Like, come play our game again, please, because this was a big money sink.
Is the multiplayer still peer to peer?
I believe so.
That I know of, yeah.
That's like problem number one. You
yeah,
can't
that's
do
the
that.
biggest problem, like probably of the
Like,
game.
how hard is it to realize that you don't do peer to peer in multiplayer?
Destiny 2 on PC is running peer to peer. It's only dedicated on console.
Well, I mean, oh boy. Thank goodness I hadn't committed to that yet.
Well,
yeah.
host advantage, man.
Yeah, it'll be back
Well,
to the
they
old
should have,
Halo
like,
days.
Or in the Call of Duty days too.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
You got host advantage. Stop.
You're cheating.
All right, past
Ah.
Ubisoft. What else is there?
Oculus.
Wait, do we have anything left on Ubi? South Park? Anyone? Big South Park guys?
The fractured butthole.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for it. From what I've heard, it sounds pretty good.
We all know you're down for a fractured butthole.
I know the Stick of Truth was pretty good. It was a little dry at the end, but they will hopefully...
Hey, what isn't?
Like a fractured butthole.
What'd you say, Jason?
Oh, I said what isn't.
Oh, yeah.
Dry at the end. Get it?
Yeah.
Forget it. Okay, let's get out of Booby. Well, Oculus has their own mini presentation. Nothing super crazy, so we can kind of like gloss over that one in all honesty. I personally think that they're going to show off like Halo type stuff, but if anyone else has any Oculus predictions, go for it.
Mark Zuckerberg's going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they're going to be like, hey, we're not being sued anymore. This is great. Here's enterprise stuff, and that's it. All right, let's move on to June 13th then on the closing out the show. We have Nintendo Treehouse. So, Paul, I know you're the biggest lover of the Nintendo Switch as well as the Xbox One, but you like the Switch a little more. What does Nintendo have up their sleeve for the Nintendo Switch?
Okay, so Nintendo Switch, they are probably going to have a little bit of Mario stuff. But I think what is it, ARMS? I think the game ARMS is gonna. Has that been released yet?
Not yet. It's on the way.
I don't even own a Nintendo Switch yet.
Paul, you're ruining it. You're not supposed to tell the audience.
Sorry.
Just edit it.
Supposed to seem not eligible.
Yeah, we can fix it in post.
I'll say we can't edit live.
I really want to get a Nintendo Switch, but I'm glad that they're flying off the shelves like they are now, because that'll make developers want to. It'll make them want to develop for it, and so I'll have games to play when I finally do pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because right now, isn't the Switch just a big fucking Zelda box?
It's a Zelda box, yeah. And has ARMS been released?
No, ARMS is not yet out. It'll be out like in like a month though, so like I doubt they're gonna show that much like gameplay of it. I feel like when you see ARMS gameplay, that's like the entire game, you know?
Well, I thought it was gonna be like Wii Boxing, but it seems like it's going to be like a full-blown AAA title.
It's like Overwatch meets Wii Boxing.
Right. But it's kind of like it's so much more than I expected it to be.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like Overwatch meets Wii Boxing meets Custom Robo. It's like the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we'll see something about Pokemon, because rumors have been going around that Switch will grab Pokemon. I think that'd be the best.
That would be the best thing for the Switch right now.
Definitely.
So do you think it's just going to be the port, or do you think it's going to be like their own Pokemon, like fully fledged Switch exclusive RPG?
Well, Pokemon Star, the Sun and Moon third game. I don't know what happened with those rumors. Those were like for so long ago, and they just kind of have disappeared into the ether. But I heard that maybe they would have their own. The third game for the series of Sun and Moon would be exclusive to the Switch.
Yeah. This is like the Emerald to Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah. Like the Platinum to Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah,
exactly.
For the younger kids out there that don't remember Sapphire and Ruby.
I love Sapphire and Ruby. Those are great.
On a quick side note, we recently just changed our Discord server into being Pokemon themed, and we're doing Gen 1 stuff right now. If you notice on Dean and myself, we have and now Jake Badlands, who just joined during the middle of the podcast. We have Pokemon avatars. So I don't know.
What am I?
Paul, you are.
Bro.
You're no one right now.
We'll talk
Do I
about
not
this
have
later.
a Pokemon?
We'll talk about this later.
So do we Mario Odyssey, what are we seeing from Mario?
We're seeing gameplay trailer, I bet.
Gameplay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be out soon?
Oh, right. Because I think it's supposed to be released before Christmas, right?
It drops in October.
Yeah, so we should definitely see gameplay.
Yeah, gameplay. And I'm like, when I get the Switch, I totally want to get Mario Odyssey, because I haven't actually ever owned any of the 3D Mario games.
Okay. Do we see anything from Fire Emblem, or?
I'd love to see a new Fire
Emblem.
You know
I don't know what Fire Emblem is.
That's the guy in the cape from Smash Bros. He's Fire Emblem.
Oh, it's the guy that I play as, Ike.
Yeah. There you go. Ike is Fire Emblem.
Yeah, so what we're actually going to see is a Nintendo Switch VR Ike-only game.
Uh-huh.
What the
I'm just
fuck?
imagining this in my head.
Anyone with a
Like
Switch.
that Zelda game that on the Wii.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Like
And,
which
like-
Zelda game? Link's crossbow training?
What is it? The Silver Sword or something?
The Silver Sword. Yep, Zelda and the Silver Sword. Okay. So, moving on.
Wait, can I make one prediction?
Go ahead.
We're gonna see a Pokemon Snap game.
Oh.
Oh, don't you dare.
Don't put that evil on us.
No.
Oh.
No, there's no way that.
You.
You gotta
Oh
throw
my
that
goodness!
prediction out.
You know what we're gonna see at this is prediction from Paul Meyer. What we're going to see, the thing that no one saw coming except for me, is Pokemon Rangers 2.
Whoa, dude. Slow down.
I actually
I
enjoyed
just blew
Pokemon
your minds,
Rangers.
and it's just what's gonna happen. It's gonna be great.
I like the Pokemon Snap prediction.
Everyone does. Jake Badlands, what are we gonna see from Nintendo?
Video games.
Cool.
Well, we forgot about the Mario crossover with the Rayman Raving Rabbit. That's going to be there. It's going to be at the Ubi presser and the Nintendo presser.
What the fuck is a rabbit?
So a rabbit is like a minion, but like they were around before minions.
They
Yeah,
were the
but
Rayman version.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're
That's
from
right.
well, they were associated with Rayman, but they became so popular internationally that like they're like its own thing now. So rabbits have now like become more popular than Rayman. So Rayman has nothing to do with this. It's just rabbits and Mario.
Which
There's
is
like
super
a
sad.
crossover. There's an RPG that's being developed by Ubisoft actually.
It's super sad because I loved Rayman. Rayman was like a good classic game.
Yeah. But the rabbits have become more popular because stuff, you know.
Fuck, dude. I hate that culture. I
Oh.
don't like minions. I don't like rabbits.
You know, this is super anecdotal and entirely off topic. But once
Then-
upon a time, I think this was on like
well-
the first Xbox or maybe the Xbox
Uh.
360. There was a game about, hear me out, a rabbit and a fox, I want to say.
Okay.
Oh, that's very interesting.
They got fused together in some science experiment. and
Oh.
It was a very solid game.
Well,
Wait, are you
don't
talking
even know
about the
what it
Nickelodeon classic Cat Dog? Are you mistaking it for Cat Dog?
No,
It's
but
like a video game spiritual successor.
but on a serious note, since we were talking about old games like Mario and all that, what we didn't talk about was Sony Crash Bandicoot
That's
and all those games.
That's coming
Dude.
out.
Crash is
Yeah.
next Tuesday. I have
Yeah.
it pre-ordered. I'm picking it up day one. I'm hyped.
Yeah, like I don't know if they're gonna talk about any similar to those kind of games. I don't know because
Spyro.
there was a rumor Spyro was gonna be coming out,
Yeah.
so they might be talking about that too. I
Dude,
can't
forget
imagine
Spyro.
that-
I just want
about
Jack
that.
and Daxter back.
Jack and Daxter would be dope.
Oh my
That
gosh! What if? Okay, back to Sony. What if Ratchet and Clank 2 gets announced? Yes.
That would be pretty dope.
Like I said, Sony has the ability to pull out some major stopping cards.
Did you guys play the Ratchet remake?
No.
Oh,
Ratchet
and
Clank on PS3?
good. Yeah, no, PS4.
Oh yeah.
To be honest with you, Jason,
It's
I haven't really
so
ever played a Ratchet and
good.
Clank game.
Bro, Ratchet and Clank games are so fun.
What?
Oh my
I haven't
god.
played one either.
What?
God, that'd be amazing. I can't believe I forgot about it for this. Like,
Dude, Ratchet and Halo are like my two things. Like,
Ratchet and Clank was pretty awesome.
so good.
I have one
Yeah.
final prediction. Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb will have their own EA show for
Ooh.
everything,
Yes.
not just Bethesda specific.
do you think Blizzard might make an appearance?
No,
Oh,
Blizzard
They never
no.
do.
They
as a
hate
BlizzCon.
E3.
They hate E3.
Blizzard and Rockstar will not touch E3. Like, we're not hearing anything from Red Dead. We're not hearing anything from Overwatch. It's just like Blizzard's like, no, we're just gonna do our own convention.
Yeah, they're just like,
Yeah.
yep, yeah, fuck that.
Rockstar
Yeah.
could do their own convention at this point. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they have enough.
Well, they don't need conventions. They just occasionally just drop a screenshot and they're like, "Hey guys, GTA." We're
Yeah.
like, oh.
True.
Yeah, GTA Online now.
They don't need any big announcement. They just like post it up on the internet, guys, and then they do it. Like, no, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
Moving on.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah. So that's closing out E3. In all honesty, Paul Meyer, who do you declare as the winner of E3? Being that you are the expert for the expert predictions.
While I have the floor, I just want to make a note that game that I was referencing earlier with the rabbit and the fox is called Whiplash for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Oh,
And it
cool. I was
amazing.
wondering.
Yep. I'm just saying, this game was amazing. This game was the best.
Really?
Was it the bee's knees?
It was the bees fucking knees.
Next time we get the chance to do a podcast that's not like when there's not big news, I want to do like our like top underrated games of all time. I think Whiplash would qualify.
All right, what was the question directed at me?
Who won E3 2017?
Oh, who won E3?
Yeah.
Or who do you
so it
think's
hasn't
going
happened
to
yet. But who? No. Who won E3? Paul.
Who won E3? It was Nintendo with their
Nintendo.
Pokemon Ranger sequel.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my goodness.
Okay.
Gross.
We should actually predict who's gonna win. Jason,
What color is the Project Scorpio, AJ?
I'm thinking like a matte black.
Oh wait. More importantly, what is the name of Project Scorpio?
Oh
so
shit. Okay. here.
Project Scorpio's dropped. Paul Meyer, what are you naming Project Scorpio?
I'm gonna call Project Scorpio Project Scam.
Oh,
Oh. Wow.
Damn.
shots.
Okay. So it's not Xbox 2.
No, I think it's gonna be like.
It's Xbox One, 2. The
Either-
scam continues.
Either that or Xbox 4K.
Windows 10 Media Edition.
Windows 10 Media Center.
Oh my gosh.
You think it's gonna be called the Xbox? Oh, they already have the One S, so they can't even call it the One S because that's like the smartphone thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
No,
thinking
they wanted to
maybe,
move away from like. They
Do you
wanted
think
this
they
to
even
be.
call it Xbox? Do we leave the name Xbox?
I mean, they're doing that with their fucking Surfaces. Why not do it with their consoles? You know,
Yeah.
the
The
Xbox.
Xbox Pro?
Oh no, it's too close to
No.
PS4 Pro.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
too
they
close to
can't
just
do that.
Xbox.
Yeah, I think maybe they'll like make a pun out of it or something like,
I doubt
or-
that.
Xbox
Like
HDR, or some
Kinda like
shit.
the Wii
Or
U?
Xbox HD
or maybe they'll just do like
Xbox
XB and then like HDR
or UHD.
4K. So
Yeah,
it's
or-
before HUD.
Or it'd be the XB UHD.
XB UHD.
Yeah,
Rolls right
Okay,
off the
okay.
top.
I am gonna make this prediction. The new Xbox name is going to have 3 syllables exactly.
3 syllables?
Yep.
So Xbox One already has 3 syllables. So you think it's gonna be like Xbox
I mean,
and then one
Xbox
syllable word?
2.
Xbox 360 had 5.
They might even skip 2 and just call it Xbox 3.
It might
I
not
like the
even be
3
Xbox.
syllables though.
Might not even be Xbox.
Or it
Might
could
be
just be
PlayStation.
Scorpio.
J-Box.
It could just be Scorpio. They could just call it Scorpio.
I
Or-
think they need to drop Scorpio because the Xbox One S gets confused to the Scorpio for regular people way too frequently.
True.
Yeah.
The amount
You know
of
what it
people
could
I've
be?
heard.
I didn't
You,
think
you know
about
what they
that.
could do is just call it the Y box.
Why?
Yeah, why buy it?
Well, yeah, no, I agree. They have to keep Xbox as in the name. Like, there's no way they can get around that. That'd be a terrible decision if they just drop Xbox and just go like Scorpio
Terrible
machine.
marketing.
Also, scorpions are scary to people. Who wants to try that?
I mean, they might look at like the success of Nintendo Switch and be like, "Well, they keep switching their names around. Maybe we need to switch our name around."
What if they call it like the Xbox Pixel or the Xbox Shield
Google
or
Pixel.
I can see them saying Shield.
So
Shield would be-
Nvidia, but Nvidia Shield.
yeah. That's true.
Razer,
Hmm.
the Xbox Razer.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Oh, that would
It's
be-
cutting edge.
Vin Diesel presents the triple Xbox.
I bet they're gonna do something like how Sony named the PSP to the PS Vita. So like they're gonna use some like Latin word
yeah.
to like throw
Well,
in
they
there
had the
because Vita
PS
means
Go.
life.
Wait, it does?
Yeah, Vita means life, so it's the PlayStation Life.
Do you think Microsoft's that creative though? They just
I
fucking
mean-
add numbers to it.
I mean,
They
they
looked
don't.
at a
They don't have the Japanese background, so probably not.
yeah. They looked at the old fucking PlayStation controller. They saw an X, a fucking square, and a circle. They got it. 360.
Still, I don't know. Jake Badlands, what are they naming Xbox to?
I already said Vin Diesel presents triple Xbox.
All right, so
Exclusive partnership with Vin Diesel's new Triple X
well,
movie.
they do have a license with the Fast and the Furious via Forza Motorsport. They have that expansion.
Oh,
so
true.
he's not wrong.
Yeah, it might come with the new Forza.
Yeah, and then it just plays that one song the whole time. You know.
It's been a long day
God damn it!
without you, my friend.
Shut up! Shut up! All right,
Okay.
let's move on.
Let's move on. So Microsoft is clearly going to win E3.
Are
That's
they?
what I'm predicting.
No,
Nope.
So,
Nope. Sony.
Well,
Nintendo.
I think the ball is in Microsoft's court to win, but they're gonna mess it up, and Sony's gonna win by default by showing nothing.
I can say hardware, yes, the ball's in the court, but not anything game related.
Yeah,
I don't
can
know.
agree on that.
I feel like with the cancellation of Scalebound, Phantom Dust, and Fable, like they have to show first party stuff, and there's no Halo or Gears this year, so there's no way that CFDs and Crackdown are carrying this new.
Yeah,
product.
that's why I'm saying they're gonna flop when it comes to software, but when it comes to the Scorpio, that's gonna be their headliner. They're banking
That's
it
gonna
all
be rough
on the
though.
Scorpio.
It's like, what do you play on the Scorpio?
Yeah, they need to show something for the Scorpio.
I think it would be ballsy if they're like, here's the Xbox Scorpio. Also, here's a button that lets you go into Windows 10 mode, and then you can download Steam.
Well, honestly, it might be a Forza game because they usually demo a Forza game to highlight the graphical qualities of their consoles.
That's a good
True,
point. We didn't
true.
even mention Forza and Horizon, or not Horizon. Last year was Horizon. This year will be a motorsport game. So Motorsport 7.
They might not do motorsport because
They do one on, one off. The Australian
yeah,
studio
well,
does Horizon.
But they usually have Top Gear on it, and they don't have the original dude from Top Gear, so they might not do it. I don't know. That might be just my own personal conjecture, being a car guy myself.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see them launching this without a car game because Forza is so important to them.
And it usually comes with the new console when you buy it. Like when I bought my Xbox One, when it first came out, it came with Forza Motorsport 6.
Okay.
I just say I remember when it was Forza 4.
Forza 4 was dope.
Yeah, it was. I played the shit out of that game. Conjecture down.
Okay. So, AJ, who do you think wins?
Huh?
Just no other comments. Just
Sony.
get the name. Who do you think? Sony? Okay. I'm going with Xbox. Dean?
I go Xbox.
Paul?
Nintendo.
All right. Let's ignore that.
I
DJ?
believe it. I believe it.
Hardware, Microsoft. Software, Sony.
Okay.
Software always wins it on these years.
And Jake Badlands, who wins? E3.
Nintendo has the only legitimate reason to buy a console.
What?
Okay.
It's the only legitimate reason to buy a console these days. It's
Yeah.
like it has original content, it has a unique way to play, it has stuff you can't just recreate on a computer. I know
That's what I mean.
Sony has its own like properties that you can only play on the PlayStation 4, but that's never been persuasive to me the same way Nintendo is.
Have you ever played a Naughty Dog game?
Yeah.
For Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna probably
Or-
have Horizon expansions.
Oh shit.
Oh gosh, dude.
Or Persona.
Or
Nah, like
any
Persona
Sucker
already
Punch
has
game?
DLC.
I know, but they might talk about it.
I think-
New Infamous, probably not, but you never know.
No,
It's
they need to.
something from
Sucker
Sucker
Punch needs
Punch.
to do its own thing.
because they did Second Son, and they kind of. I mean, it was a good game for an Infamous game, but there was no
wasn't-
way to tie the original.
Yeah.
It's like when they tried to revamp Heroes, the TV show.
Oh
I'm
god.
sorry, didn't work.
Wait, they did that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Heroes
I didn't know
Reborn.
that.
that
It was actually hot trash.
Yep.
And I wanted it to be so good.
I want to see Hayden Panettiere, but
Rip. Alright. Do you want
Alright.
to just go on to the end, or what?
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing it for a couple hours. DJ, do you want to like so I guess Computex went on really
Yeah.
quick. Just give us like the best 2-minute synopsis you can.
cool. Computex is going on. It's a big computer technology expo in Taiwan. So right now, NVIDIA just released a new G-Sync display that supports high dynamic range, so you get really fucking good contrast and like 16.9 million colors. They also have it in 4K, like I said, and they're going to be made by Acer and Asus. And Asus just released a new laptop that's going to be supporting the new Ryzen CPU CPU from AMD. So that means you're going to have 6-core 12-thread or 8-core 16-thread laptops. So you'll be able to actually stream good gameplay on a laptop with not having to buy a high as fuck premium price point. So that's pretty cool for laptop owners that don't want to build a PC. And that's Computex.
Cores, yay. Okay, so Dean, what have you been playing this week?
Let's see, what have I been playing? Still a lot of PUBG. Still have yet to win a game, but that will change one day. Overwatch event, I've been doing a lot of that. Other than that, that's pretty much the only two things I've actually been playing. Yeah, I've just been, since I started back up work this week, I haven't had a huge amount of time to play stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's it, I have been playing more Persona, getting further in that game, slowly chipping at it. I finally got PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, so I know we've beat that horse to death 5,000 times. But
It's so good.
Yeah, I've been playing with it. It's interesting, like being able to roll with a squad, and like I feel like duo is incredibly hard for no reason. So I don't recommend queuing in duo because it's like ultra competitive. I think squad or solo is really the way to experience that game. Duo is just hot trash in my opinion. And then I've been playing some Rainbow Six and PlayerUnknowns. Jake Badlands, what have you been playing this week?
I picked up a game called This Is the Police. It's kind of
from the bundle.
Yeah, that game's actually kind of fun.
Shout out to earlier.
Oh, did you talk about it earlier?
No, we talked about the Adult Swim bundle, but this was from actually the monthly bundle.
Yeah,
The one you pay for ahead of time.
you play like chief of police who's like trying to navigate being involved with the mafia and having like limited cops on hand and like I don't know, just making some moral choices and some resource allocation. It's a pretty fun game that I play to cool down. I've been playing that PUBG like everyone else. Still love it. And I actually just got back into Nuclear Throne.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Exciting.
gonna take that throne.
I'm gonna take that
Nice.
drone.
Take it.
Paul, what have you been playing?
I have been playing Overwatch like it's my job. I put in so many hours, and I have nothing to show for it. All I wanted is the Tracer Charleston's dance and the
That's one of the first drops I got.
And the Lucio skin?
You broke his heart.
the Lucio skin. I've gotten everything that I was like super ambivalent about. Like everything that I was like, I guess it's cool, but I'm not. That's not the thing that I'm going for. I've gotten like every single one that I was just didn't care too much about, and a whole bunch of legendaries that weren't from the event.
That's upsetting.
It's super upsetting.
Anything
You
else?
wanna hug about it?
No, just that, and then just learning the calculus.
I would have played with you, but you didn't text me. But that's okay. Okay, so anyways, AJ, what have you been playing?
I have been playing a lot of different games, actually.
That's good.
I played Factorio for a couple hours. With,
That counts.
Dean.
I got Victorio. That was one.
Yep.
Sorry.
Been playing Factorio with Dean a
Chiming
lot. We started a modded game in the new version 15 of
So
Factorio.
what's Factorio? I've never heard of it.
Factorio is a like top-down, like kind of semi-isometric game where you crash land on an alien planet, and your job is to go down a tech tree while creating a factory that produces more and more resources as time goes on.
It sounds ridiculously indie.
It's a lot of fun, dude. Like something about it is like so, like, oh, what's the word for like? It's just meditative almost in a way.
Yeah. It's a really good game just to like listen to music to and just do your best and just make some awesome looking shit.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of the Adult Swim bundle this week. I've streamed a little bit of Wasted. I have looked into some of the other games. I'm gonna probably download Glittermitten Grove and get Frog Fraction soon and stream that. So if you guys want to know what that is, keep the stream over at twitch.tv/Decenti.
What are frogs?
I don't know what they are. I'm gonna find out in Frog Fractions. I've been doing the PUBG. Jason, I have to disagree with you on the duos. They're actually a lot of fun if you find the right boy to play with.
Second.
Well, I'd play with Paul Meyer, but he doesn't text me.
I don't own PUBG.
It's okay.
Dan
I don't
and
have
I-
your number on my phone.
Dan and I have been playing duos like all day today, and we've just been going spicy like 24/7. It's a lot of fun. But we've also gotten up to like top 3. Like
The
pretty
shotgun
easily.
is hot trash. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Which one?
What?
Which
The,
one?
Which
just
one?
the one that you gotta pump regularly.
The pump
barrel is
action?
great.
Yeah,
the
S1
automatic is great.
sticks.
The pump one is hot trash.
The pump one sticks, which is the problem.
Yep. I've lost 3 games because of that fucking thing.
Yeah.
But the
Actually, the
Saiga,
worst gun.
the S12K, so good.
Yes.
So
So smooth.
Yeah, they released some new updates to fix like some of the server issues. So hopefully it's kind of worked out, but not really lately. I've also played various other games. Like I played a little bit of Black Desert. They recently released on Steam. Really, really in-depth MMO. So if you're looking to get like a good bang for your buck, $10 on Steam, right there.
Boom shakalaka.
And DJ?
DJ, what have you been playing?
Just been playing a lot of Overwatch. Got some of the new skins. So I got the Hanzo skin, I got the Soldier skin, I got the new Diva skin. Almost all of them. So that's pretty cool. Been playing a lot of PUBG. Got 3 wins on my belt. So I'm pretty happy with that. And just kind of a little plug for my stream. I just signed up for Extra Life. So what that'll do is every time someone donates, money will go to the local children's hospital. So if you guys want to join my team, so AJ, if you want to join my team for that, that'll be super awesome. They get more people to donate and help kids out in our town.
Nice.
Neat.
I'd donate to that.
And another thing, since the goal is only $500, every $50 cumulatively that is donated, I will do a shot of whiskey.
Oh God.
Now, is that for you or is that
for anyone else?
That is the real question.
Well, here's the thing. We can
I will-
kill DJ if we get $500. He'll just be dead.
No, that'll be getting me pretty drunk, and it'll be a very entertaining stream.
That's
And
like
I
a
will-
hitman execution.
And I will have a webcam by then, so you'll actually see me do the shots. So I'll probably be doing a 24/7 stream during it. So I'll probably have a couple bottles in my freezer. So if you guys want to hop in and see me just get absolutely obliterated by donating, that'd be fucking awesome.
Interesting.
As long as you bring me betas to help sober up, because 10 shots is a lot.
I can imagine
Especially-
like sending your roommate home with less betas for you.
Yes. Because the donations don't stop at 500. They keep going
Yeah.
until November. Let me double check what it is. July. November 4th, I believe, is the game day where it ends and then restarts. So, yeah, that's a lot of fucking alcohol.
So can
If
people
it goes
already
well.
donate right now, or do you have to wait
Yes.
a little bit?
So if you go on twitch.tv/Fetzarelli, you'll be able to see it on my channel. I have one that says donate now. You'll be able to donate there via PayPal or by card. And if you want to join my team to get more of the word spread out there, you can do that as well. I have a panel on that too.
And where are the proceeds all going to one more time?
Proceeds are going to the St. Luke's Children's Hospital here in Boise.
Okay.
Awesome.
Way to locate ourselves, but yes.
AJ, does yours have that yet or not? Not
No,
quite
I
yet?
didn't even know about that. This is the first time hearing of it, so I'll probably do it.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
so remember
join-
to follow
join my team.
Fetzarelli on Twitch and Jay Nasty.
Fuck you.
Jay Nasty. Well, it's funny because I play with a dude and I call him.
All right, should we sign out?
Yeah, I mean, I'd play video games with people, but Paul doesn't have my number. Anyway, so thank you for tuning into the Multitap podcast. Whoever decided to listen in on the experts' predictions of 2017, Jake Badlands joined in a little late, but that's okay because we appreciate his face. Signing off. Hit the button.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good night, you fucks.
Oh.